Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagger-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single Zaggard, and I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and it has been a couple of weeks since I've seen y'all. How are you all doing? I hope you're all having a wonderful time. It is the holidays, which means it is Christmas. It is the one, the only Christmas. Yes, let's put that way. So, yes, hello and welcome. Welcome to a very Christmassy Dragon's Den. By very Christmassy, I mean there are some Christmas decorations outside of this room, but inside of this room, it's a mess because I have so many packages to go through and gifts to wrap and things like that for my friends and family. But the gift I give to you is this stream. And it is good to see you all. How have you all been? Can everyone hear me? Please let me know. I need to know if you can hear me, okay? Hello. He's Russian Zaggard. I see we have Dale, we have Yuki. Anybody else in the chat? Yes, Yuki, you can hear me. Good, that is good, yes. Why is stream not playing? Oh, I know why. I not set it to play. We absolutely cannot hear you. Good, good, good. Do not hear me. Yuki is trash. Since you cannot hear me, Yuki is trash. Dell is not trash because he can hear me. But Yuki can't, so that's why we say he's trash. I'm kidding, of course. Yuki is wonderful, and this is his time of year. The rees. Anyways, guys, we are going to get back to making our tractor, Xebec. So we have made his his character sheet, which I will bring up in a minute. Sorry, I got something in my eye. We made his character sheet, and we have, but we haven't decided what kind of character he is yet. Let me just, where's Chill Street? There's Chill Street. Who redeemed a joke? The wrench redeemed a joke. Okay, where's my phone? All right, my phone's here. Oof. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Let me read this joke that I have written down. Okay, let me get back to the camera scene. Don't forget about the dragon turtle that looks like a crab and the kraken. Well, that is a different area. That is an area. I'm talking about our character. For now, we're just focusing on our character because I want to get this done. Because the sooner I get the character's backstory, motivations, where he is in life, the sooner you guys can try playing the game. Also, I should let you know that there is a new pinball in my town, or a new pinball game. Unfortunately, and I mean, it looks really cool though. It's really cool. It has one flaw, but I'll get to what makes it cool. What makes it cool is it's a Hobbit-based pinball machine. What the flaw is that it doesn't take coins; it only takes tokens. And their joke for all you there. There we go. Now we go to the reaction channel. What it's called on my board, and there is a I put that name wrong. Let me just there we go. There's some, if you see down on the bottom right, or if you're on mobile, it's on my left here. That is a picture I found online of a purple dragonborn bard, which is the character we have created. That is that is not my original art. I did put the name of the artist. His name is Sam Santala. Whatever his name is. I found it on Reddit. And if you guys want to draw art of Xebec or any characters that show up in the D&D game, go right ahead, post them online, and I will show them off in a future stream. And I'll always make sure to link the artist's names. Unless, of course, I get art commissioned myself. Until then, chat, we've got something important to do. We've got to make a character. And Dell asked... What did he ask? Oh, why I haven't streamed. So the reason I haven't streamed the last 2 weeks is, one, this is a very busy season for me. Christmas is a very busy season. Between family and friend obligations, there's also a lot of work that comes my way during this time. And most importantly, there was a specific video from a specific person and a specific company that I was working on. I won't tell you who, what, why, how, when, but I will tell you where. I was working on it here. That's what I'll tell you. So that was why I didn't stream, because I was very busy working on this video. I had about 2 weeks to make it, and we had to keep doing a bunch of different changes. It was a whole thing. So that's why. But I am back for now. You may not get another stream for the rest of the year, just because, well... Today is Friday, and then the 23rd is the day before Christmas Eve, where I have a family party to go to, and then the 24th is Christmas Eve, which is I have another thing to go to, and then the 25th is Christmas, which I'll have another thing to go to. And then I'm not going to have the energy I'm not going to want to stream on the 26th and 27th, because that'll be time for me and Claire to spend time together for the Christmas season. And then after that, it'll be a weekend. And then the 30th and 31st are... I might on the 30th, but I might not on the 31st. We'll see. But definitely not next week, because like that. It's Christmas. I'm not gonna stream around Christmas. I'm sorry. I won't be here. I physically will not be here, so I won't be able to. And two, I wanna play my new games I got. This guy can't just push everything away for streaming. What a chump. Let me polish my art skills first. Hey, draw whatever you draw. Literally, if you submit any sort of fan art to me of something from my streams, I will show it off. I love when people send me fan art. We used to do, back when Andrew and I first started, and I was still living with my parents. We used to do... What is this, by the way? It's really annoying that it doesn't... Whatever. We'll deal with that later. We used to show off fan art every week. And then I stopped doing it because we were getting like one fan art per week, and I probably should have just kept doing it because I actually liked doing it. But I felt so disheartened, and so I stopped. But I should just do, even if one person sends it, or 10 people, or 1,000,000 people, I should be showing off fan art. What better Christmas could you need besides chat? With all the Picru arts, I remember. Right, yeah, Picru. Yeah, that was... At first I was like, oh, these are pretty nice. And then I found out it was someone who was just using AI generation to make a character. And it's like, it doesn't even look like the character. It would be like, this is Thor. And it's like, it's just some anime blonde-haired guy. It's like, that's not Thor. That's just an anime. Like, it wasn't art. 10 people would be pretty pop. Anyways, so to make our character, we're going to use this thing. I took off the box right away when I didn't mean to. Well, I took out the box. That's what matters. Anyways, this is called the Reckless Deck Psyche. It is a complete character and story creation system. I just realized Xebec was covering some of it. Bad Xebec. As a bard, you should not be covering it. So, I mentioned this in a previous stream. Sorry, I have to keep looking away to put the box down. And if you haven't noticed, there are all these cards. Look at all these decks. This is like a full deck. And you might notice some look shinier than others. Well, that's because some of these I actually unwrapped. And the reason I haven't unwrapped some is it's very simple. It's very straightforward. See, there are several different. Xebec looking pretty good. Well, for now. So there are several different decks, so to say in this. So to say. I think Claire's calling me right when the stream starts, of course. 1 minute, I have to take this. Okay, chat, we have a bit of a problem. I need to go on a 20-minute break. It probably won't be 20 minutes. It'll be less than that. Because I need to go pick up Claire from the BART station. All right? She needs me to go pick her up. I will be right back after some ads. Okay? So please stay around for the next 10 to 20 minutes. Okay? Thank you very much. All right, we're back, everybody. We are back. Where was I in the middle of explaining this? All right, this is the deck, the Reckless Deck Psyche. That's it. I was going to say deck of many things, but that's a completely different deck of cards that you may or may not know about. And again, you may notice some are shinier than others. That's because I've opened some of these packs up. And that's because there are a few different types of decks in this. So there's the core deck, and then there's the companion decks. And the companion decks fall into different different genres. So there's the epic fantasy, dystopian and post-apocalyptic, contemporary, and then a few others. And then there's some extra what is it? Mini companions. So first we will get the core decks out. Okay, I have to be very careful because they're supposed to be separated, but I kind of just put them all together to make it easier for moi. And it'll make sense why they need to be separated in a second. If you're still here in the chat after my quote-unquote break, please let me know what you're planning to do for the holidays. Let me know any plans you might have, anything you're looking forward to. Maybe you're looking forward to going skiing or playing ice hockey, or maybe you're looking forward to just having a special meal that you only get once a year, seeing a family member. Or maybe there's a gift you're hoping to get. Or maybe, just maybe, you're actually an alien from Mars. And you're just hoping we don't realize, even though we've already seen your tentacles like 4 times. There we go. Got those cardarinos out, and then let me just damn it. One thing I don't like about this box is the cards are kind of annoying to get out. I don't want to do this, but... Oh, come on. I can't really get my hand in here, so it's like... Do you see there's a card right here? And I don't want it to be stuck there like that, so... That's a little sneak peek. Ah, son of a bitch. There we go. Saved it. Although I did have to scratch up something. I should really sleeve these. I think that goes there. No, it goes here. Okay, so this is going to go. It doesn't snow here. It doesn't snow here either. But you never know who might be looking forward to snow. So while we're doing this, I'm going to take you. Put the lid on. So, these are the rules for Reckless Deck Psyche for creating your characters. Well, I show you that. I'm going to organize these. There are actually, as you can see, there are actually a bunch of cards here. Like a bunch of cards. And I'm gonna have to sleeve them all. That goes there. Okay, so we have 4 decks here. So there's our motivations, our given circumstances, our strengths, and our flaws. So motivations, given circumstance, and flaws. And what you want to do, here's les rules, is we're going to take motivations. These are the character's motivations, is the personal need that drives their decision making throughout the story. It influences all their choices, both large and small. Then we'll have their strengths. These are the qualities that they lean on to propel themselves through the story. They are inherently positive ways they might think, perceive, or behave that are beneficial to either themselves or to others. Each strength gives you a positive quality and a brief description of what it might look like. Flaws. These are the imperfections or the faults that you might find in a person. Weaknesses that plague them as they move through the world of the story. They are imperfections or repetitively self-sabotaging aspects of their personality that cause them problems and limits, or totally subvert their potential success. Each flaw card gives you a negative aspect of your character and a brief description of how it may work. And the circumstances. These are physical and environmental conditions of your character's present situation. Some given circumstances are advantageous, some are impairments or constraints, and still others are value neutral. Possible given circumstances include the state of their family relationships, their financial situation or social standing, past or current illnesses or injuries, physical or mental skills, phobias, compulsions, or addictions. So first, let us start with let's start with their motivations. What motivates them in life, right? So we're gonna go put flaws, strengths, and circumstances over here. And let's just make sure that this is motivations all the way top to bottom. Yes. So if anyone in chat could roll me let's do a d20. Roll me a d20 and we'll see how many. No, actually. Let me see. Yeah, roll me a d20 and we'll see how many times I shuffle this. So is anybody in the chat ready to roll me a d20? If not, I will roll one on the screen myself. If you don't remember how to roll, type !dice, all one word, to check how it works. And if there is a dice you want to roll, do !roll, and then whatever that dice is, again, all one word. should be dice. There we go. Oh, it still says whose toll gets selected with pick. Right. I gotta change that to whose roll gets selected. Del, are you rolling? I'll give you 10 seconds to roll. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. No, I want you to roll a d20. A d20. Roll me a d20, Del. There we go. A 4. All right, we will shuffle this 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let us see what kind of motivation our character has. He is motivated to reach peak physical performance. Ooh, interesting. So Xebec is now motivated to reach peak physical. I'll move this down over here. Well, since Xebec is a bard, we can say he's some sort of dancing bard. Alright, this will go back on the motivations deck. And we shall move it over here for now. Next, let's give Del some strengths, chat. I'm going to shuffle this. And I'm just going to double check to make sure it's strengths all the way through. It is strengths all the way through. And then I'm going to have chat roll me a d4. Chat roll me a d4. And then that'll be how many strengths we pull from. Three, okay. One, two, three. Let us see what kind of strengths Del has. Del is commanding. Projects an innate self-confidence and leadership. He is also insightful, able to look deeply into a person or situation to find hidden fundamental truths. And forgiving, able to consciously release feelings of resentment or vengeance for wrongdoings. Okay, projects an innate self-confidence and leadership. Not eatership ability, leadership ability. Able to look deeply into a person. Find hidden mental truths. Able to consciously release feelings of resentment or vengeance for wrong. I'm not picking one of the three. We're keeping all three. Actually, let me think about this. So we have, I'll bring them up again to make them easier for you guys. Commanding, insightful, or forgiving. You know, you're right. That might be too many. So I'm going to pick I'm going to let chat pick one of the three. And then I'm going to roll this d20 here. And then depending on what it rolls on, actually I'll roll a clear one for people to see. This one you guys can see a little better, I assume. If it rolls on an odd number, we'll take that card away. If it rolls on an even number, we'll keep that card. So, 1, 2, 3. These are your options. You can say left, middle, right, or commanding, insightful, forgiving. Let's see which one chat picks. I will give you 10 seconds. No, I'll give you 30 seconds starting now. So as soon as I start talking, your counter's already coming down. And if you don't all choose on one, we're going to go with commanding. And we're going to see if we keep it or lose it. And we're going to do that with all three until we have at least one. And then if we lose all three, we shuffle again and we roll to see how many we pull out of the deck that time. So we have a choice between commanding and insightful. Looks like currently we're going with commanding because nobody else is voting against Dell. Looks like we're going with commanding, everybody. Let me just move this over here. Nope, that's not what I wanted it to look like. There we go. All right, now, remember, if it rolls on an even, you get to keep commanding. If it rolls on an odd, you lose commanding. And that is a 6, good people. A 6, so we will be keeping commanding. Now, since we have at least one, we're gonna see which one of these two we keep or get rid of. If you guys vote, we'll go with that one. If not, this will be the even number, this will be the odd number. All right, I'm going to see how long it takes. I will give you guys 1 minute starting now. 1 minute on the dot. Once we have been going for 1 hour and 30 seconds of stream time, that is when I will be rolling this dice. And we will see if the even, insightful, or the odd, forgiving is chosen to add to our commanding. All right, looks like nobody's voting, so they want to see some dice roll. Looks like we want to see some dice roll. You guys have 10 seconds on the dot. 10 secondarinos. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to roll that again just because you didn't see it stop. And that is a 3. So it looks like we will be keeping forgiving. He is commanding, yet forgiving, but he's not very insightful. He does not know how to look into people's minds and understand what they are thinking. He comes from his dragonborn nature, so we are going to lose insightful. Now that we have his strengths, we need to know his flaws. Chat, roll me a d6. Roll a d6 for me. Four. Okay. Looks like we'll be getting 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see what kind of flaws this guy has. He can be Machiavellian, self-pitying, self-justifying, or lazy. So either he's Machiavellian, he's very scheming, deceptive, and willing to use unscrupulous cunning in order to succeed. He might be self-pitying, dwells on and magnifies their sorrows or misfortunes. Self-justifying, able to inwardly reconcile any choice or behavior. Lazy, lacks drive, averse to hard work, and inclined to cut corners. Which of those 4 do we want to see if we keep or lose, chat? I'm going to add a little stipulation. We're going to keep half of them. So if we lose one and lose the second one, the other 2 are the ones we keep. If we keep those 2, then we lose the other 2. Sorry, what? So we have these 4 here. We have Machiavellian, self-pitying, justifying, or lazy. And then I'm going to roll. You guys are going to pick one, and then based on what the dice rolls, that will either keep it or lose it. Someone told me a man named Yuki was here. Z Nation Chess. Un momento, I have to get the door real quick. sorry. I had to see who was at the door. But I am back. So, I just played my first game of League of Legends. Ooh, my condolences. You now have brain damage. You have literal gamer cancer in your brain. Don't mind, I muted to chat. I see my favorite chessman is here. All right, chat. So it looks like we're going with Machiavellian. We'll see if we'll keep Machiavellian. That is a... Can you see that? A 15, which means we will not be keeping Machiavellian. So it looks like our friend here is not a Machiavellian kind of person. He doesn't really plan or scheme. But we'll see what he might be. All right, friends. Pick another one. Self-pitying, self-justifying, or lazy. Which one of these three do we check with the dice gods to see if we keep or lose? We're gonna see if he's lazy. Okay. That was not a real roll. There we go. Looks like he is lazy, chat. That is a 12. Okay. So we're gonna keep lazy. All right. So between these two, self-justifying or self-pitying, looks like we're gonna go self-justifying, seeing if he's self-justifying or if he's self-pitying. So evens, odds. And it looks like he's self-justifying. He's lazy, but he justified. Look, it's okay that I didn't go to work today. Because if I did, then I'd just be helping the man. And we all know the man is a bad guy. So let us put this down into his character sheet. I will be posting these on a thing that you can link at any time in the future. But for now, it shall be kept this way. So he is lazy and self-justifying. Self-justifying. Able to inwardly reconcile any choice on behavior. Oh my god, can you? No one saw that. Lazy. Lacks drive. Adverse to hard work. And inclined to cut corners. Now we're going to get the circumstances. Is this the flaws? No. Did I just put strengths and flaws? Oh, I put them in. I should really just keep these decks facing up. He wants to be fit, but he's lazy. Yeah, he's like every goddamn nerd out there. And he justifies why he doesn't get fit because, you know, he doesn't want to look like a weirdo with all those big rippling muscles. So he's kind of like Prince Navi right now. He's a bard. And finally, we're going to get the given circumstance. All right, somebody roll me a D8. And that is how many times I will shuffle this. Well, how many more times, of course. All right, I'm just going to do it 5 more times because no one's rolling for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And then I'm going to, let me see how many things I should get. I'm gonna get 4, and then we're gonna see which ones we like. And I will let chat have full choice over these, but you guys gotta vote. If you don't vote, I will pick. One second, let me look at these real quick. Ah, I see. Okay. Voter is cringe. Okay, listen here. So, Xebec is highly emotional, is highly logical or practical, experiences panic attacks, is an only child. Panic attacks. I'm barely paying attention to manga ads. Damn it, Yuki. Okay, fine. I won't stream anymore then. Me. Clearly, I'm not good enough for you guys. He's an only child. Okay. Question today: what do you want most for Curse Smash? Okay, so it looks like we're going with he's an only child, but what other ones? We can pick more. Let's say, since you picked that, I will go with he's not highly logical or practical. The thing I want more of Christmas is you, Zaggard, to be happy and stream. Well, you can get one of those two things. He's illogical. He's an only child, and he's illogical. So we're keeping only child. Which of these two do we want to keep? Highly emotional or experiences panic attacks? He experiences panic attacks? Okay, he is an only child who experiences panic attacks. Interesting. Let me take these and see what I can do with it. Okay, so he is an only child and experiences panic attacks. All right, let's put these back while we take out another deck. So let me just put this away. It's actually just as hard as taking it out. He said just as hard. Give me a minute, chat. Trying to make sure this doesn't go flying everywhere. Now we have this giant deck here. Which one is this? One second. Avoid supporting your according to character backgrounds, occupation, or lifestyles. Embrace conflicts by creating stories. Okay, so combine this companion with the psyche core set to get the 4 core categories of motivation. Okay, now we have a new set. So these are the companion cards that I was telling you about a little while ago. So in the base one, we have flaws, strengths, motivations, given circumstances, right? But now we have occupations, secrets, formative events, and inciting incidents. So now we get to really know who this character is. So let's go through these DX. And this is from the high fantasy, or the epic fantasy. I gotta make sure I sort through them because they don't always come together, I don't think. I don't think they were packaged together completely. Yeah, see? Oh, no, that's right. So we know what he currently is. He's currently a bard. So we can kind of skip the occupation. We kind of already have that. But we don't have formative events, inciting incidences, or secrets. And we can add a job that he has. And you might notice that there are 5 decks here. When I named 4 things, I named formative events, inciting incidents, secrets, and occupation. And you might see occupation again. But there's a bit more. There's a bit more to it, chat. See, if you look at the top, it tells you what type of genre it is. Epic fantasy, epic fantasy, epic fantasy, epic fantasy. But then this one says epic fantasy dark. So we're going to do a thing where we're going to roll this D20. That's right, we're doing a lot of rolling. Because I like rolling my clicky-clack math dice. And I'm actually going to move this for now. We can deal with it later. And we're going to pick one of these decks. Now for occupation, we will allow, you'll pick occupation, secrets, formative events, inciting incidents, and then I will roll whether we will go with the regular epic fantasy deck or the epic fantasy dark. So chat, tell me, what are we going to go with? Occupation, secrets, formative events, inciting incidents. If you do not tell me, I will just go left to right. Occupation it is. Now, let the dice decide. Do we go even or do we go odd? Can you still see that? Yes, you can. That is a 15. We got a 15, chat. So that means we're going to go dark. We're going to look at the dark occupations. And then we'll go with 2. Well, I'll draw 2, and chat will vote on 1. And just to make it even more fun, I'm going to make it a mystery. You won't know what you're picking from. I'll tell you what you did not pick from, though. Witch or warlock? He's not a witch or a warlock. We already knew that, but... So, which of these backgrounds do we want? Do we want number 1, mystery door number 1, or mystery door number 2? Great Tusk. A Great Tusk, poggers. We've got 1 vote for number 2. Number 2 is currently in the lead. Dell, Z Nation Chess, anyone else in chat? We got 1 for 1. They are now tied. We will have to have you duel it out if you do not. All right, both of you, Yuki and Dell, roll me a d20. Exclamation point, roll d20, all one word, lowercase. Let's see who gets the higher number. No one caught the Great Tusk, big sag. Yuki got a nat 20. Ooh, let's see if Dell can match that, we'll go into overtime. And the winner will get to pick not 1, but 2 things. Oh, that is unfortunate, Dell. You got a 19 versus a 20. That is quite unfortunate. Looks like we'll be flipping number 1 or number 2. But before we see, let us see what we lost. He was not a cleric at any point in his life. Not a very holy man, no. He was very solid, no holes. But he was a paladin. Why is that dark fantasy? I guess you could look at it as dark. Okay then. So he used to be a paladin until he became a bard. Interesting, interesting. Next, we shall go with, since Yuki won, Dell, you get to decide. Epic fantasy, or sorry, secrets, formative events, or inciting incidents. Which do we want to go with? My luck sucks. I mean, you got a 19. It's just Yuki was luckier. You know, like if you both join the lottery and you win $900,000 and he wins $1 million, you still got $900,000. Inciting incidents. All right, let's see if it is regular fantasy or dark fantasy. Oops, that went off. Looks like we're going dark again. Shadow really wants to be involved. So inciting incidents. Where are the... Again, we're going to make it hidden. And this time, I will check to see what they are. 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom. Let's see what you might have missed out on. That's really wordy. I'm not going to read that whole thing. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Oh, that's a neato one. Okay, these are both pretty neato burrito, I'm not gonna lie. So chat, let's see. Do we want to pick number 1 or number 2? Number 1, I will say, is definitely dark fantasy. It's on the border of fantasy. You'll understand. This one, a little bit more typical, but easier to work with. Can I give you a hint? Okay. Let's see. This one has to do with the environment, or a person causing problems, and this one has to do with the environment causing problems. Looks like you both went for number one. So I will first read to you what you missed out on. Xebec has come upon a land that not only corrupts the crops and the livestock, but also the minds of those who enter it. And finally, to see what you got, can I get a drum roll, please? Swing! Xebec must confront a necromancer who has armed themselves with a giant and deadly mech suit made of melted muscle, bone, and tissue. So that is, what do we have now? We have an ex-paladin who is now a bard. And he has to confront a necromancer. Why? Why does he have to confront this necromancer? Well, we'll have to see the rest. All right, chat. Secrets or formative events? Since Del got to pick the last one, the previous one, Yuki, you get to pick secrets or formative events. Which one are we getting today? And I'm going to let it stay with normal fantasy instead of fantasy dark, because we have gotten 2 darks in a row. Secrets! Then we will go with the secrets pile. One from the top, one from the bottom. I want to know what's our pet. Who says we have a pet? All right, let me see. Let me read this first one. Oh. I'm gonna change this one out because it doesn't quite work for our character. So I'm gonna take another one. Just to tell you what it was, because I took it out. It was presents as one race, but is secretly a half-blood of another race. Okay, then. So we have 2 that are pretty damn good. I'm kind of tempted to go with both. Del, why do you think we're gonna have a pet? I'm curious where you got that from. All right, let's see which one you want, chat. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 2 wrong, but I thought you said one of the cards was companion. No. There's occupation. Secrets. No, these are companion cards. What that means is they are cards that are companions to our main, the stuff we did earlier. So there's the core cards, which are the motivations, strengths, flaws given circumstances. And these are added onto that to expand it out. So that's what I said when I meant companion cards. All right, chat, pick number 1 or number 2. If you do not pick, I will pick number 1 because I like number 1 a lot. We got 1 for 2. 2 is currently in the running. Okay, yeah. I can understand why it would be confusing. Ooh, a 1 versus 2. You know what you guys have to do. Roll that dice to decide whose card will be at my side. Okay, Yuki, I think you're hacking. You've gotta be. You've gotta be hacking. There's no way. There's no way. Damn, we're getting some high rolls tonight. Unfortunately for Dell. Even though Dell got an 18, Yuki got a nat 20 again. Like, I'm not even kidding. So first I will show you the one you missed. Failed to protect the noble to whom they'd pledged their sword or skills. That would have been our first secret, but our other secret is our father was a dragon and our mother was a sorceress. That is our secret. I will let chat decide before we continue. Before we continue, do we want to add another secret? I am totally down with adding another randomized secret. Because I think having our character have a few secrets up their sleeve might be a good idea. We have 1 for another secret. 1 for another secret. Do we have another one? Do we have another secret? I'm going to say yes because no one has said no. So we shall randomize another secret. And this time, we'll take it from the halfway through the deck. Give me a second, chat. All right, let's see what our new secret is. Together, chat, we shall see. A limb lost in battle was restored by a dark wizard, but at a price. Ooh. I like that one. I like that a lot. Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. All right, now we're going to see formative events. A gibble? Quick, somebody catch that wild gibble. Let him know he's loved. Unlike the wild tusk. Okay, we're gonna take one from the top, one from the bottom. My leg from SpongeBob. We're now I'm gonna show you both of these. So one, freed an entity from magical bondage who turned out to be not at all what they claimed. Two, once spent an entire year blindfolded while marooned on an island, hiding from its population of Medusae. Freed a creature. I agree. I like this one the best. It works with what we've already built up. So let's take the 4 that we have. Or actually, no, we have 5. Because we have 2 secrets. Oh. Alright, I need to type this down, so I have to move these cards without them flying everywhere. All right. First, formative event. Freed an entity, not entity, entity from magical bondage who turned out to be not at all what they claimed. Occupation was once a paladin. Secrets. Father was a dragon, and mother was a sorceress. Lost a limb in battle and was restored by a dark wizard at a price. Must confront a necromancer who has armor suit, melded flesh, muscle, bone, and tissue. I have to make sure I have this alright, or written down correctly. Freed an ending from a magical bondage. Yes. Was a once a paladin. Yes, this goes in dark though. Dark occupations. I don't see how that's dark, but sure. You guys liking my smooth jazz? Secrets. Father was a dragon. Mother was a sorceress. Lost a limb in battle. And was restored by a dark wizard, but at a price. Yes, yes. And finally, inciting incident Must confront a necromancer who has armored who has armored themselves in a suit of melded flesh, muscle, bone, and tissue. I'm not gonna say a mech suit just because I don't like that. I will keep the other part. Okay, now let me put this deck of cards away. And then I'll bring this I'll bring it up on the big screen so we can write this out. If you guys play your cards right when I actually run this for you, you may actually get a companion, like a pet of some kind. Okay, now we... So I almost didn't put this back. Now we put away the Reckless Deck Psyche. I'm so glad I finally used this. I've had this for literally months, like 3 months minimum, and I've been wanting to use it, and I haven't touched it because I was worried. Like, I was like, oh, it's not going to be as good, blah, blah, I don't know, I have to learn the whole thing. It was so easy to learn. I'm so mad I didn't do this earlier. All right, keyboard. Let me just, oops, no. We'll do crop 2. We'll do a second crop. It's a little stretch for you guys, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera now, so I can get my phone back for a minute. And we will be back in a second because I need to take a quick break to get myself a snacky. And you guys, discuss amongst yourselves what you like so far. I was gone while there was a Dreepy and nobody said anything? Nobody said anything about the Dreepy? What the hell, guys? Alright, I'm just messing with you. Alright. So let's, There was a Dreepy. God damn it. Yes, there was a Dreepy, and it escaped. Why is it whenever I'm not paying attention, something cool shows up? Alright, let's, wants to reach peak physical performance. I think I can... This lazy one is hilarious. I'm just gonna say it. It's pretty hilarious. This one kind of puts a wrench in all of our plans. Alright, so let's, we'll start building out this profile. Xebec was born to his mother after she had relations with a dragon. His father, not wishing to raise a child, left immediately. What should we name his mom? And what should we name his dad? His dad is a dragon, so it'll be a character in the world. I mean, they'll both be characters in the world. Even at a young age, he wanted to he was strong. And he would train his body wishing to be as strong as his father's lineage. Okay, that gets our motivation. To be as strong as his father, the dragon? Dragon, there we go. Dad could be named Ferger. How about, his father was Fergor. I like Fergor. Fergor. Let's see, he'd be a purple dragon. What kind of... How about Fergor the Mighty? Right? To raise a child that was so weak. Often were in Fergor's eyes. He left immediately. There we go. His father, not wishing to raise a child that was weak as humans often were in Fergor's eyes, he left immediately. There we go. There we go. Cool. Now, what about his mother? His mother, name here, attracted his father's attention with her. Would we say his mother was a sorceress, right? With her innate powers to command the weave at will. Her innate skill. We'll say skill. As a sorceress. Right there. Ferger could have been a paladin. A paladin dragon? I don't know, it doesn't really square that circle in my head. Like, it could work. The only problem with him being a paladin that I'm not a fan of is I gotta create a god now for them to worship. Let's name her Canthra. Hi, mother. His mother, Canthra. The god could be the moon god. Could be. See, I haven't made any gods in my world yet, and I want to try and limit it to only so many. So I don't want like a moon god, a sun god, a star god. I mean, there can be minor gods, but I'm like... trying to think how many what gods I actually want. We already have Ethmet, the god of the earth and gems. Formative event. So we got that. As he grew, he would often get in fights with local children who feared how he looked. Once he was old enough, he joined the I'm gonna say he joined the Knights of the God of the Sky. Knights of the Knights of the Ascended Wings. A group of paladins who follow and spread the teachings of their god. God of the Sky. After you're done with this, can you put this in the community tab on YouTube so we can remember it? I mean, you can just, I will make a, what do you call it? A command on the one. There will be a VOD of this for sure, and two, I will make a link for you guys to access at any time to find like his character sheet and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll make it readily available. So their god of the sky. Okay, what do we want to name the god of the sky? People start throwing out names while I write the rest of this character. And whichever name I like the most, I will go with. Or I'll take one I like and then modify it. Like Fergur was cool, but I like Fergor. Fergor. I'm gonna write a fair. Fergor. Let's see. Let's see. When the Empire, which we still haven't named, took over the kingdom of Ogoria, and their leader, the Great Winged One, that's just what he calls himself, the Gert, Great Winged One, declared all paladin orders and dragonborn to be abominations against their beliefs. He and his brothers went to battle. He and his brothers went to battle. They fought for 10 days and 10 nights. But ultimately, the forces of the Empire were too strong. And not only did he lose his entire order, but he also lost. Let's flip a coin. Actually, I want to use one of the coins from here. This is one of the nice things about the Reckless deck. They gave us a bunch of free coins. This one's a squared one. Let's see. Can I? There we go. This side and this side. By the way, these are metal coins. Right. Let's say Wolf side, he loses an arm. Creepy girl side, he loses a leg. He lost a leg. Okay. His right leg. Right, left. Wishing to not be persecuted, he abandoned his title as a paladin and became a traveling bard who disguises himself as a lizard man to we won't say disguises himself as a travel. We'll just say he's a traveling bard. Sometimes he still has panic attacks, remembering what he lost. My leg! Sun god Chenk. I like the idea of sun god. Well, sky god. How about Vouths? I'm gonna say he's Vouths. Let's see. Vouths. Vouths. Vowlus. Volus. Vowlus, god of the sky. They fought for 12 days and 10 nights. It should be 10 days and 10 nights. The force of the Empire. The forces of the Empire were too strong. Not only did he lose his order, but he also lost his right leg. Wishing not to be persecuted, he abandoned his title as paladin and became a traveling bard. Sometimes he still has panic attacks and remembers what he lost. On one of his journeys, he met a man, a hooded figure, who claimed they could return his leg to him. Regrow his leg. This figure said all he needed to do was free an innocent creature locked in a mountain by the Empire. Wishing not only to get his leg back, but also to make the Empire suffer. He did as he was told. Once he freed the creature, it turned out it was no innocent, but a Klemtar. A creature known for feeding on people to strengthen itself. Did keep their end of the bargain, and he regained his leg. I'll say an ancient, known for feeding on people to strengthen itself. But also revealed they are the dark necromancer Klaxtar. Klaxon. There you go, Klaxon. The dark necromancer Klaxon. An evil necromancer who once tried to bring down the Empire, but it was thwarted. Now, Xebec has learned that Klaxon is using the husk of the Klemtar to make himself an armor of I'll just say the body of the Klemtar to make himself an armor of melted flesh, muscle, bone, and tissue. So he can take on the Empire again. But to do so, will kill thousands. So Xebec has decided he shall track down Klaxon before it is too late and end him. Okay, what do we think of this? We should finally come up with a name for our empire, don't you think? I think I'm gonna come up with one right now. Here, I'll do a name generator. Empire name generator. I'm gonna call them the Cornell Empire. Or let me see. The Cornell. Yeah, I'll go with Cornell Empire. We now have a name for our empire, the Cornell Empire. We just made a god. We've made the name for our empire. And then I'll do a warrior name generator so we can find out what their leader's name is. Can you make a Discord server? I have a Discord server. Type !Discord. Okay, let me I have a Discord server. If that link doesn't work, let me know. I've had a Discord server for years. Okay, I think I got... let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. All right. So Xebec was born to his mother after she had relations with the dragon. His father was Fergor, the Mighty. And his father, not wishing to raise a child that was weak, as humans often were in Fergor's eyes, he left immediately. His mother, Canthra, attracted his father's attention with her innate skill to command the weave as a sorceress. Even at a young age, and I will make that anew, even at a young age, he was strong and would train his body every day, wishing to be as strong as his father, the dragon. As a young child, he would often get in fights with local children who feared how he looked. Once he was old enough, he joined the Knights of the Ascended Wings, a group of paladins who follow and spread the teachings of their god, Vaulus, god of the sky. When the Cornell Empire took over the kingdom of Ogoria, and their leader, I'll just go with Jason. Actually, I like Jackson. Jackson, the Great Winged One, declared all paladin orders and dragonborn to be abominations against their beliefs. He and his brothers went to battle. They fought for 10 days and 10 nights, but ultimately the forces of the Cornell Empire were too strong. Not only did he lose his entire order, but he also lost his right leg. Wishing not to be persecuted, he abandoned his title as paladin and became a traveling bard. Sometimes he still has panic attacks and remembers what he lost. On one of his journeys, he met a hooded figure who claimed that they could regrow his leg. This figure said all he needed to do was free an innocent creature locked in a mountain by the Cornell Empire. Wishing not only to get his leg back, Wishing not only to get his leg back, but also to make the Empire suffer, he did as he was told. Once he freed the creature, it turned out it was no innocent, but a Klemtar, an ancient creature known for feeding on people to strengthen itself. The hooded figure did keep their side of the bargain, and he regained his leg, but also revealed that they are the figure to be the dark necromancer Klaxon, an evil necromancer who once tried to bring down the Cornell Empire, but was thwarted. Now Xebec has learned. That Klaxon is using the body of the Clemtar to make himself an armor of melded flesh, muscle, bone, and tissue so he can take on the Empire again. However, to do so will kill thousands. So Xebec has decided he shall track down Klaxon before it is too late and end him. I have a question. Why is there no general chat so people can talk? There 100% should be one. Yeah, there is one. There definitely is one. Did you read the rules? Something's telling me you didn't read the rules on my Discord channel. Unless you're a creeper, 1060. In which case, let me check. Yeah, you didn't read the rule. You didn't read through all the rules yet. Read what the very last thing in the rules says to do. And then tell me if there's no general chat. I'll wait. I'll know when you've read it. There we go. That's why you didn't see the general chat. Okay, I'm in. I'm in. All right, chat. I think we got our character's story all written up. I like where this goes. This is Xebec. This is a one piece of art I found for Xebec. And remember, we will be running a game for the chat to play. Anyone and everyone. Jackson. Actually, I'll call him Jackson. Jackson. Remember, anybody, if you want to join us to play a DC 20 campaign where I run for you, the chat, and I will be the DM, join us on Fantasy Fridays. I will be starting after the new year. Our character is Xebec. Let me find his character sheet so I can show that to you too. Here's his backstory. Don't worry, this will all be posted later, I promise. For a second, it did not load, and I was like, don't tell me I lost it. Here's his character sheet. We are a level 1 bard. And these are the abilities we gave ourselves. We actually did say he had a bonus in religion. So that worked out pretty well. I like that. Good job, everyone. He knows Draconic, Dwarven, or Dwarvish, or Dwarfish, or whatever you want to call it. He has brass knuckles and a rapier with special sword weapon style. Don't know what that means exactly. I'll try to figure it out later. He's got a lot of grip points and a decent amount of rest points. And then I also have a thing for all of our spells and stuff on another list. Thank you all for joining us. I will see you in the chat whenever you want to join us for that. I will let you, if you ever want announcements, the Discord is the best place to check. I will almost always message in there. I am always on Discord, always ready to chat unless I am working. All right, guys, thank you all so much for joining me right before Christmas. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. If you celebrate another holiday, I hope you have a wonderful whatever that is too. Until then, guys, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. This is our last stream until possibly the new year. We'll see. But remember, guys, until then, stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy. Be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. And the number one rule here at the Dragon's Den: don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you. Bye-bye, chat.